Civilization 7's newest leader has got some interesting abilities. We haven't really focused too much on it in the first part of this playthrough, but in the second part, it is going to become a key opponent because our strategy is all around the exploration age. At the moment, we're starting off, we're building up our empire on this Shattered Seas map. And in the age of exploration, we will take this entire map by storm. We're going to be looking to eliminate every single one of these players with their capital cities all on coastlines with our massive navy. And the reason why we're going to have such a big navy is because we're playing Saida al-Hurra, and her ability is that she receives the strongest naval unit every time you succeed in an espionage action. And of course, we've got espionage actions that are going right now against our dear friend Ada Lovelace. We've got 2 that are currently running. Our goal here is to build up our navy as big as we can in the Age of Antiquity, roll it over into exploration, and hopefully take out some allies or maybe some enemies as well. Anyway, let's get to it because this one is going to be good. All right, so we got a little bit of a scout going on down towards the south of the map. We've also just unlocked our last thieving that we could do, stealing that we could do. We're running oratory for extra influence. We're only making 11 influence per turn, which is not the best. Well, that's the nicest way to put it. It's not the highest amount, but that's because we're also running those simultaneous spying habits. Habits, probably not the right word for it. Projects. Let's just go with that one instead. So we've got a couple of things that we need to look out for. Ways to increase influence is very important. So I think moving into Emil Bell here is going to be a great opportunity for us. So let's go ahead and do that. Maybe repair a farm or 2. We could look to purchase. I just want to make sure that we've got fishing keys everywhere. That's essentially our strategy, that we've got a fishing key in every single town. And so far, it looks like we have absolutely met that. And the reason why is because of the bonus that we took from our city-state. So if we take a look here, Seleucia, we took the Kanats bonus, which allows you to have 4 food on food buildings. So it means in your cities where, say, for example, you've got a granary and a fishing key, that they are now getting an extra 8 food because of those buildings. So it can be a very nice bonus to have. That's essentially the mindset for it. Let's see whether or not we're going to be able to push on and take this game by storm. I'm confident that we will, though. We have got a little bit of a problem in the north, Shangle. So we're going to go take them out right now. We could look to purchase more units, like another slinger. Probably wouldn't be a terrible idea. We've got another one that's on the way. This one over here, still unable to reinforce at the moment. So hopefully we will be able to soon. We can take... I think we'll just take the gold, thank you. Wonderful. Okay, well, so far things are looking pretty decent for us here in this playthrough. No one's gone to war with us yet. No one's even so much as denounced us. And we've been constantly getting like local festivals that are being sent through, which is just pushing up our influence as well. Dude, where do those units come from? They very quickly came out of nowhere, that is for sure. Okay, we want to avoid taking damage as much as we possibly can. So let's move away like this. Probably not the smartest decision to do that. I think we'll go... This guy can sort of come back towards the city. We're going to get slammed either way, though. So maybe let's go down like this instead. But yes, we should have moved our army commander before we actually shot with our units, just so he got experience, because he hasn't actually had any experience just yet. But if we can kite them away, then we should be okay. Okay, so we found the lands here of Tecumseh. He's got 3 settlements. We've spotted them all out, so we know exactly where they are. We still haven't explored this, but we should be able to get a trader or a merchant or a dhow into all of those. So now it's just about exploring the rest of his island. We're continuing to build up, though. So far, it's a pretty strong playthrough that we've had here. Once again, if you'd like to play along on this one, I'll leave a link in the description where you can jump on the Discord and take and join the playthrough. We've got an option here for some gypsum, and we're always going to take gypsum whenever it's given to us because it's absolutely the best resource in the game. Extra little bit of science here as well. Nothing to really jump up and down about just yet. Maybe just tool making for the moment. 62 science, turn 67. It's not bad, and it's going to continue getting boosted up. I'll say that right now as a matter of certainty. Now, how do we escape out of this? Because this is a bit of a hard situation here. I think the best bet is going to be something like this, which is a bit awkward, but it's just very much like, see you later, bud. We got to go. We got to get out of here. Ooh, we definitely don't want to do that right there. So we've got another city-state that is in there. We've met Irzitu as well. We can actually see the bonuses that they've taken. So if we have a look here for Izertu, +1 social policy, and festival grounds. And we can also see what was taken here, freeholders. We can see the megalith was taken, and pilgrimage for a free technology from Babylon. So we've met 6 of the leaders. There's still 2 more leaders that are out there yet to be found, and we've also found Thera. Very nice. definitely not one of the wonders that you'd, or natural wonders that you'd really look to be like, wow, he's got Thera, we got to do something about him. Like, Thera's not that scary. I'm not fussed about Thera. Where else do we want to be deploying these? We could deploy right here. I don't know whether we're going to be able to really use it though. And we've got the option for some military aid. We're going to say no. Okay, wonderful. Here we go. Choose a suzerain bonus. Karam is still here. So, I mean, this is one of those hard things where it's like, do you really want to do it? Or do you want to take the extra food on warehouse buildings? Or the extra food on resources? Oh, it's so tempting, isn't it? Oh, it's so tempting. It's only one settlement limit, though. It's pretty big. Do you take... I feel like you got to take it. I feel like you have to take it. Let's take it. All right. It pains me to take it, though. Honestly, I feel like I just want food, man. Just give me the food. That's the good stuff. It's the good stuff. Anything with those big yields. You know me. I'm a guy who loves big yields. What can I say? Okay. Took a little bit too much damage there. We're going to jump back inside. Let's see whether or not we can hold for the moment. Once again, I want to try and push towards Shangle, but it's much easier said than done. We can't deploy onto this tile. We can deploy out the back. So let's go ahead and do that. We've grown in the capital. We still don't have the ability to get a specialist in just yet. And even if we did, I don't know whether or not it would be the right call. So I think instead, we'll look to go for probably... I mean, this is a 2-1-1, and it's the science boost. We'll take it. It's an extra 1 science. We value science a little bit more than production at this stage of the game, I think. Okay, so now we've got the option to go for our monument. So let's go ahead. Actually, you know what we could do? We could do... Oh, that's so much smarter. We put the library there, and then we put the monument on that tile. So much smarter. Why didn't I think of that earlier? Well, at least we thought of it right then. Okay, so there's Babylon. So indeed, it has been met. I don't think that slinger can really do much more here. Once again, going to get slammed. I want to join this slinger to this army, but I don't know how to do it. Where does this... How do we get this slinger out? I think we just have to focus. We probably could have moved him up or something like that, but yeah, we're just going to have to heal that one up. We're going to take the Jade here, even though it's tempting. Just for that extra culture, that extra gold that we're getting through as well. It's going to be a nice trickle. How much science is that really giving us? It's giving us about 2 science compared to the gold, which would be 2 gold. So we're definitely going to prioritize that for the moment. We could move these out, but you can see they're making 5 culture. And like... compared to what they'd be making here, which is only 1 culture, really not worth it. So let's go ahead and let's slam that one. Keep the scouting going. Nothing down here at this stage. Let's check back in on that top side. Okay. So as you can see, we've run into another island over here. This is crazy, the amount of islands that are over here. I'm kind of wondering where in the archipelago we actually are, if I'm allowed to call it that. Maybe where in the seas we are. Let's go with that. It's probably a bit better way of saying it. Okay, we can finally upgrade these bad boys. We've just finished researching the relevant technology. And now the question is, where do we go from here? I think we probably want to come down here mainly for the wonders. So let's go ahead. We'll look for currency for Colossus, navigation for Humongous Maui, and of course, look for the Great Lighthouse. And then after that, I think we head down towards the Great Library instead. Okay, so Taekwondo. Still defending, still holding on. We're not going to get slammed from here. So we'll fire once again. And then slam onto that tile. And we'll move across here. No, you can just heal. You're fine. So we've now got our promotion. So let's make sure we grab it. So I think we want to be going for assault before we go into maneuver. We can actually just bring this guy back across, can't we? Oh, we might not. I think we need open borders. We don't have open borders. We could ask for them, but it's like, do you really want to spend your influence on that? And speaking of spending influence, let's go ahead and spend some more influence as we steal our secrets of the enemy. We're actually making a couple of DAOs at the moment. Is there anything more important? Like maybe a barracks that we could be building? 5 production? That's pretty important. Let's go ahead and slot that barracks in. We're up to 830 gold as well. So let's go ahead and let's purchase an altar. So where is everything getting placed? That's a +2. That's also a +2 on that side. So let's go ahead and we'll make that an altar. Whoa, Bulgaria. How you doing? And we can also purchase a brickyard. So let's go ahead and do that. Gives us a bit more production in this city. We've got a lot of gold income, so I think spending gold on production is one of the best things you can do. Oh, because of the road. I was a bit confused. I'm like, how did you slam me just then? But it all makes sense now. Okay, so here we just want to heal back up. We're going to move into our territory. We can wait for this one to heal. And then we're going to look to push. We'll upgrade as well. We can upgrade everybody. So let's get our monument in first. And then from there, we'll look to put the barracks in. We'll also get rid of that bad boy right there. Let's move up and around Babylon. See whether or not we can't get through. Have we reached the end of the Earth over here? It looks like we may potentially have reached the end of the Earth. We can also put these on autopilot or auto scout. Longcheng, a spearman. Thank you. This spearman will definitely be put to good use, my friend. Let's go ahead and start upgrading these units. Let's repair. And we've got another... Wait. Oh, we've got archer and spearman. Hold on. No. Excuse me. I'm a bit special. Okay. But that's definitely a nice force that we've got. Looks like we've got some more options for settling out over on that left side. We'll go into casts here. Though this is kind of nice. We are building production buildings. Or rather, we are building culture buildings. So that's quite nice. 10 food in all... Or 2 food in all settlements. I think we're going to take this one just for the moment, though. Just because we're also building a monument as we speak. We're going to take this. The sheep is kind of nice. I think... Do we want to fire off right here? Let's see whether or not we can... We can probably hit him with a double. Move you across. Let's focus. Yeah, we got it. We got it. Lovely. I was a bit worried. I thought we might have to move for a second, but no, we're okay. Okay, so this tile right here, these should all provide +2 science. Because it's marine tiles. So this one right here, yeah, it gives you the science. So you can like choose, okay, do you want the production or do you want the science? And I think probably... I don't know if it really matters, to be honest. I mean, this is just a beautiful little town. 15 science that's coming through. Massive amount of science. We could also look to get the harbor, but it's only 3 production that's going to be coming through, so not really worth it at this stage. We could go to citizenship for the extra influence from Young Palace, or we could look to go into something a bit more special. Maybe let's go into... We'll start off with this, and then we'll look to go down the edges to pick up the bonuses for our settlement limit. We need to do that, so... That should be on the cards here. Okay, so we finished. Let's put down... That is such a beautiful barracks. And then we'll do the monument after that. Arguably, you want to do the monument before the barracks, so let's go ahead and do that. It's a very high value. Not so much the culture, but the influence is extra nice. Okay, I'm a little bit worried about the lack of DAOs that we've got out right now. So we are going to need to start doing more, or getting more DAOs, or getting DAOs out, because we haven't actually built any DAOs yet, which is kind of crazy. Not only are they like our unique unit, but it's also like a bonus that both the leaders as well as the leader and the civilization just get huge bonuses for having. So let's do it. Let's start getting a little bit... Let's get a bit freaky with our DAOs, shall we? Okay. Do we take... Hold on. No, can't reach. Let's go into the elephants. Just for that extra little bit. Wait, did we never slot that turtle back in? That's so sad. We never slotted the turtle back in. We'd like to get past, if you wouldn't mind. Maybe not. Maybe on the next turn we'll be able to. Let's focus this down and move forward. We're going to take out Shangle. We could also look to build some wonders. Let's ride on board with this. You know what? Let's repair that farm as well. We're just kind of exploring our own island here. Though Shangle's going to come through in 5 turns. You know what? We don't need to explore our own island because Longcheng is going to tell us everything that there is to know about our island. That is for sure. How do we want to approach this? I don't think there's any specific way. I think we can just heal, and move you up 1 like that, just so that we don't get hit from the spears. Wonderful. Now we're through here with the slinger. Okay, we got our first DAO. All right, finally. Our very first DAO. So, those camels haven't been caught yet. So how do we determine where we go with our first DAO? We take a look at our merchant and we see, okay, parser. That's where we want to go with our first DAO. So we're going to send it over towards that direction. Now, one of the great things about the DAO is it can move through territory of your enemy, even if you don't have open borders. So it's a really nice bonus to have. And speaking of DAO, you'll see that we've got a little bit of an espionage update. We get a 0 influence penalty, and we also got 114 science. Not a huge amount of science, but I will say this is a good thing. It means that we're doing well on technology. And we, of course, get a DAO because of that. And immediately after completing that, we're going to run that again. And now the question is, where do we go with this DAO? So, as you can see, I am definitely a big fan of... I mean, you want to make sure that you're always running your trade routes, or sorry, your you want to make sure that you're constantly sending your espionage actions, but at the same time, you need to make sure that you've got enough trade routes open. Sorry, I'm trying to think and explain in my head. So maybe moving down towards here is not a super smart idea, just because we're going to need to ask for extra trade routes. So I guess the other thing to note is that we're already kind of friendly with Napoleon, and that setting or having trade routes with him is just going to make him even more friendly with us. So it could be a good thing. Let's jump on in here. We're going to move our archer over onto this tile. I don't think there's going to be a way that we can get the shot off, unfortunately. Let's upgrade the slinger and then move the army commander across. Fire the archers down. Spearmen can hold for the moment. We've also got a... Is this another Dow? Where did this Dow come from? Oh, this is actually... This is a different Dow. This is the Dow that that came from the Allies. It's from the Allies. From the spying. That was our free one. The other one was being made for us, I can only imagine. Or I can only suspect. There's another there. Now it begins to roll in. Yes, yes. Okay, so let's swap out this archer for a little bit of a healthier archer. Fire it off. We'll put a healthy archer on this tile as well. We're going to move this one back. There's no way for us to shoot and scoot. We technically could have done it if we had played better, but we didn't play better. But we should be pretty safe from this position. Okay, so we now gain access to the commanders of Ada Lovelace. So now it's going to reveal where her commanders are, so we can see those clearly. But it also now means that we can run... I think we just have to wait another 5 turns, and then we can run it again. Okay, so we can heal this one up for the moment. I think we just kind of hold for this. I mean, we can also look to just send this out over towards Charles. Oh, yeah. Wait, why are we going this way? I wanted to come over to here. Is there no way through? Oh, it thinks that there's a way through down here. I mean, that's not terrible. You can just run that way, and then we'll send this guy down around here, because we know the way across, or at least we know one of the ways across. Okay, let's now come across with our slinger. All right, hopefully... I don't think we lose anything here. A lot of damage. Oh, wow. How... I'll be honest with you. I did not think this archer could fire over here. Well played. Well played to the AI. Absolutely dishing me. This one, the low health. You go here, and then you can clear. Wonderful. Okay, so we've cleared that for the moment. We're going to need to heal up once again. Okay, so now we've completed our unique. Let's go down the sides. So... Is this taken yet? Oracle's not yet taken. Colosseum already taken. Colosseum seems to go pretty quickly. I would not be surprised if it was Ada that took it. No, she's playing Rome. Is it Rome that gets the Colosseum? It's Rome. Yeah, of course it's Rome. Duh. Of course. Okay, so we've got the option Emile Bell for the Diplo point or Colossus for the economic point. I think we want to go Colossus here. We can do Colossus in the capital. There's no real adjacencies that are going to matter here. I guess maybe you could argue, like, I think we probably want to put Colossus up here, because there's the option to, like, throw in additional wonders. By the way, we should definitely put a settlement in here before another person does. I'm looking at this guy right here. Like, you could just come in and sneak that settlement. So let's actually maybe think about settlements right here, right now. So we've got one here. There's our second. So we've got 2 that are coming through. And then we do another one over here somewhere. Like, maybe that. I think that's probably perfect. It's kind of like smack bang in the middle of everything. You do have the mountain range in here, but like you could try for 2, but you're just not going to be able to do it. They'd have to both be cities. Or both be towns, rather. So let's definitely do that. We're at 44% here. Decent way through. So I think we probably... Let's look to get some settlers out, because we're 5 out of 6 at the moment, and we're going to be shortly going up. And we probably want to get this settlement down sooner rather than later. We also need to think about the Colossus. We could do the Colossus down here. Colossus down here wouldn't be terrible. If we were going to do the Colossus, where would we do it? Right there. Oh, yeah, baby. Boom. Easy one. 10 turns on that. Okay, not bad. So this guy is going to come down and around like this, because we know we can get in from this angle. So let's try again. Another Dow that's now come out. We could look to try and do like trades over here with Babylon. The biggest thing, or the hardest thing to remember is like which DAOs have got the ability to trade and which DAOs don't. There's a way that you can see it on the UI, but like that's essentially it. I mean, it's pretty easy to actually see. Let's make sure that we get rid of that pin. We want to put that market down as well. That's a really good market, a +7 market. So maybe let's do that between. And for the next turn, we're just going to hold position. We're just going to heal up for a little bit. Oh, there's Longcheng coming through, and as you can see, Longcheng has revealed not really that much. Not that much that we didn't already know, unfortunately. But thank you, Longcheng. Please tell me you've still got 1 settlement limit. Indeed you do. Lovely. Gosh, that is so nice. That is crazy. So we've got plus... Now, keep in mind, as Axum, you don't really have a lot of settlement limit. No. You don't really have... Well, you don't have settlement limits in your unique civics. So the only thing that you can do is get them that way. So now we're essentially operating at an extra 2 settlement limits, which is incredible. We're at 5 out of 7, which means our total will now go from 5 out of 7. If I go into the tech tree, I think we're at... That'll push us to 9, because we've got 1 here and 1 here. So we've got 4 more settlements that we can think about. 1, 2, 3, 4. There you go. We're all locked in. We're ready to go. Okay, let's get these settlements down. We've got more DAOs down here. Let's keep them moving. We've got another one that's in here. So with Tushpa, so let's move this guy down across. So we can actually just get the trade straight in there to Tushpa, and then we can move this one back, just like that. And so now we've got this trade that's coming through. We're also going to ask to improve trade relations so that we can run another trade route to him now, because we know we want to. We've got another one that's on the way. We've already got the... Oh, this is a good question. Yeah, we can't reach the iron. You know what? I want the cotton, but I also want to leave space for this settlement here. So I'm not going to take this cotton right now, because if we were to take that, it would deny this tile. So let's avoid doing that, and let's instead come down over towards here. We've got some good tiles that are in this domain, in this area. Gold? Gold, definitely gold. Happiness is nice, don't get me wrong, but you know what's even nicer than that? Emil Bell. It's going to expand into their territory, isn't it, though? How long until that settler gets up here? 7 turns? And then we can purchase? How long is it going to take for you, Emil Bell? 11 turns. All right, we can do Emil Bell. Let's also do this. Grab you across and put that. You know where we want to stick this bad boy? Right there, in that town. Let's also add in the crabs into Axum, just because it's 5 extra food. And that's a nice bit of food. Axum has grown pretty big at this stage of the game. Up to about 24 population, or at least it will be on the next turn. How are we expanding here? I think we're just going to take... I mean, this tile will also give us 2 science. So we want to try and take that. That is a crazy town. To think that this town is literally single-handedly... You want to know something wild as well? We can do this. Oh, do we want to do this? Have we got any good spots to put our library on? Unfortunately not. Disappointing. Because one of the things that we could do is we could turn this into a urban center, and it allows you to purchase libraries. It allows you to purchase the monument. And if you do that, like obviously we could make a really nice monument right here or right here. The trouble is the library is not going to be that good. Like it's going to be a +1 library, which is not bad, but you don't really want to be buying libraries if they're only +1. So because of that, I'm a little bit more hesitant to do it. I'll show you the trick that I use anyway. So what you do is you go, not resort town, excuse me, urban center. So you'd make it an urban center. And from the urban center, you would then say, okay, well, I'm going to purchase the monument. So here we've got a +8. So why not? We'll take that. So beautiful. And then we can also do a library, but you'll see that the library doesn't have any bonuses at all. Like you're basically just spending 110 gold for 1 science per turn, but you can do it. Do we purchase something else instead? Like, is there... I mean, you could have put the monument here and then the library there as an example. Could do like the brickyard instead, but it's kind of expensive. Do you really want to be spending 220 on 3 gold a turn over... What turn are we on right now? Turn 82. Probably not worth it. But just to demonstrate. Brickyard. Library. And so now what we're going to do is change it from an urban center back to a growing town. And then that way our town can still grow, and it's still got its library, and it's still got its monument, and we've spent a whole bunch of gold, but it's actually making really good yields now. And that way you're still growing, and it's still a town, and you didn't have to convert it to a city. There's like all of these good things about it. Okay, we got a whole bunch of wonders we need to build, and we've got to build them right now. I don't think we've got time for this settler. Among Us Maui, Oracle. Okay, so we're building down here, Colossus. Oh my god, we got so many wonders that we need to build. How are we going to build all these wonders? Let's move up over here. Is this where we want to go first? Maybe here. This is probably a decent spot. But we also want to get... We want to be on this tile right here for the ability to go through. So let's make sure that we've got access. Okay, here we've got the option for a specialist. Normally I'd be hesitant to do this, but this is quite a nice tile right now. What's the alternative? Maybe an extra bit of production? Let's just take the production. I'm really not a fan of specialists at the moment. And we'll go into navigation specialization so that we can look for Great Lighthouse as well. So we've got 3 cities. They're all going to be building wonders next turn. Here we've got our market. So what are we going into? Among Us Maui or Oracle? I feel like, if anything, Oracle's probably going to get taken before Among Us Maui. But I also really like Among Us Maui. That's the other thing to remember. Among Us Maui would go on this tile to give the bonus. So let's go ahead and let's do Among Us Maui here. We can probably do Oracle in another town, or in another city rather. Okay, let's bring you across over towards this position. Almost fully healed up. One more turn and we'll call it a day. Oh my god, he's got a lot of stuff that's going on in there. Okay, so here with the Dow, we're now going to create a seed trade route. Boom. And now this little Dow is going to move back across over here, but we want him to come... I mean, it's probably... Yeah, it's going to be easier for him to go up rather than down. So let's move him up towards this position because we're going to have that canal shortly. Extra 2 gold for every tech and civic. Or do we take this one? I think we probably want to take this. Just even though right now it's a little bit lower, like we're going to have so many trade routes that are popping any second. Any second now. They're going to be popping like crazy. Okay. No, 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 no. What was it? What was it? Something. Colossus. Oh. Okay, that's all right. Because we can just build another wonder, right? Why is it not letting us build another wonder? What? We've got so many to build in here. It's got Oracle. And then Among Us Maui. It doesn't really have space. That was such a good spot for it as well. We were still like 8 turns off. I don't think there was any way that we were going to be getting that. That was kind of crazy. Okay, let's line this one up for... Let's do Great Lighthouse in here. So what we're going to do is we're going to pause the production in this settlement for the moment. And we'll come back to it. Ooh, I think we just take the gold here. We're not going to be building a lot of merchants, that's for sure. Okay, we'll take the extra 20% science. And now we can start thinking about Port of Nations. We can also look to swap out... What else do we want to swap out? Maybe Oratory? We can probably swap out and go in for Throne of My Fathers. Now we're starting to look a little bit better. I mean, the 2 influence is really, really nice. But at the end of the day, once you've got enough influence that you are able to crank out those constant... we need to be running that as well. Those, you know, once we can go back to back to back, we're fine. Like, we don't have to really worry about influence because that's the main thing. So we'll pause this city for the moment. And you can keep going, my merchant friend. What else have we got down here? Okay, this Dow, so he's going to do Parser. So, boom. So now we've got 3 naval trade routes. So we're going to bring him back. So the way I like to do it is just kind of fill out one city. Oh, by the way, there's a bug at the moment. They haven't fixed it yet. So I'm just using it because it just makes life easier. And to be honest, I think it kind of makes sense. 2 culture and 1 influence per age for every naval unit stationed on a district. And the district also includes fishing boats. So basically, the way that I'm interpreting it, it should mean that it would just mean your actual physical districts, like a harbor or a fishing key. So technically, if you were playing this leader, you would probably want to not put them on the same tile. You'd want like fishing key, harbor, lighthouse, that sort of thing. And then that way you could maximize the amount of units that you've got in there. That's my thinking. Oh, we got camels. Ooh, camels. Salt as well. Salt is very nice. Not at the moment, though, because we're building Among Us Maui. So let's go ahead. We'll slot those in. Oh, Ming, thank you very much. That's going to boost up. We've got quite a bit of Jade here. What other units have we got that need to go on the move? We probably want to heal you up as well. We could ask for open borders. Wouldn't be a bad move here, so let's go ahead and do that. And then finally, we've got these guys up here. We can heal you up for 1 more turn. So let's go ahead and do that. We've got 8 turns left on Meal Bell. 7 turns left here on Among Us Maui. Feels a little bit late to be going for them. So there's a part of me that's scared. So the way that you tell which one has still got the trade route here. You can see it's got the option to make a trade route, whereas this one wouldn't have that option. We've already made that trade route there. Let's double check and see. Can we trade with Lingapura? Oh, you know what? We need to request additional trade routes. Let's improve trade relations. And now we'll come back over here. Doesn't look like it's up there just yet. Oh, one of there is actually this bad boy that we can use. No, that's the settler lens. Trade lens. Yeah, so we can't actually trade to it. So we can come trade down to this position or down to Kwaji. So let's go for this one. Vyadapura. It's only a single gems. It's really not that good. What's Kuaji got? It's got a single, yeah, not really that good trade routes. We've got Shomron. Maybe we come down over on the other side like that. Let's see whether or not we can find anything down there. Okay, we got 5 turns until we can work towards that next world wonder. Yes, Tecumseh, I will allow you. I will permit you. All right, and let's move through with our scout. Okay, so Lalibela still wants something to build. Where's our next city going? Speaking of next city, you know what we need? We need more in the way of settlers. Don't lock us out. Wonderful. Archer. Archer again. Where's the archer going to go? Here? And then Spearman can go onto that tile. And then we focus down the archers there. Spearman can move forward. Ooh, I don't think Spearman can get through there. That's a lot on the defense. So we're going to have to be careful about how we approach that. Okay, so we're going to take out Shangle. It's going to boost up our production as well when we do this. So now with the Dow, so we can hit Babylon. Thank you very much. And now this one can come back. And so we'll put it... Whoa, why are you going down that way? Surely it's just faster to go up. Oh, you're blocked out. I was a little bit confused. I'm like, what's going on here? That doesn't make any sense. Now it all makes sense because he was blocked out. Okay, 26 production, by the way, in Koyato, which is quite nice. How are we doing back here in Lalibela? 3 turns to go. 6 turns on Aksum and 6 turns here on Emil Bell. Oh, we've got our first denouncement of the game. So we'll take that. Let's see if we can offset that with trade, though. So let's actually start moving units over there. Like the next units that we've got, we'll move in that direction. We could also just look to purchase Dows. They're 360. It's kind of expensive to purchase them. Can we purchase merchants? They're 320. Oh, it's expensive. I think, if anything, you want to purchase the Dow, because then you've basically got a unit that just stays, right? Now, can we fire over this? There's a part of me that thinks that we can. Let's find out the hard way. And we'll go onto this tile. You can hold for the moment, Mr. Spearman. And, okay, that should be fine. We've got another merchant that's here, so we're just going to keep him exploring. So we've got another Dow. So here, this Dow, you can see it doesn't have the ability to do a trade route. So we're going to lock him into that position right there. We're going to put him to sleep and say, good night, Mr. Dow. See you in the next era. This one we're going to have to get a little bit more involved with. Okay, so this one is also... So this one's heading back, so you'll have to go into that tile. How are we doing back up towards this north? So we want to focus in once again. So we can't do it this turn. And I don't want to commit with our Spearman just yet. Primarily because committing with the Spearman means that we're going to take shots that we probably shouldn't be taking. Oof. Speaking of shots that we shouldn't be taking, that's a lot of damage right there. Another Dow must be built. Definitely want the production towards the Dow. That is a big one. Because we are going to be boosting that bad boy quickly. All right, lovely. So we've now got this bad boy in. So let's drop the fishing key. So where are we putting the fishing key? Doesn't really matter. Let's just throw it down right there. We can also do a granary on this tile just so it starts growing. So the sooner it grows, the better. And we'll start off by taking the iron because that tile is incredible. So why the heck not? So this is our city here. So let's start by moving our big food ticket items in there. We can also get some other stuff across. Silk Roads 3 is complete for us. Lovely. And we've got one more turn before we can work towards Great Lighthouse here. 4 turns and 5 turns on these World Wonders. So definitely a little bit on the slower side with regard to production on this playthrough. We don't have anywhere near the production that we probably... What's our production sitting at, actually? 48 in the capital, 36, 37. I mean, that's not terrible. That's not terrible. Okay, but our next city, it's going to be this bad boy right here. We've got some decent... That's a +3 over there. So we're going to try and get out to that. We've also got... I mean, that right there is a +2, but you're never going to get there. It's literally impossible to get there. So we'll do monument, brickyard, and then library. Perfect. So we'll convert that over to a city next. So that's going to be... All right, wonderful. Let's focus that. Can we do it? 800 gold. So next turn we'll be able to do it. And now we've got 3 ships up here. Okay, so let's keep focusing this down. Next turn we should be able to do it. Spearman's almost at full health. Let's go ahead and grab this tile. Even though I want to grab that cultural tile on the inside. We'll grab it soon. Lalibela can now build great lighthouse in a single turn. All right, good luck, Lalibela. Let's see whether or not you get it this time. Something tells me you probably will, though. And we'll go into bronze working, and then after that, we'll go up for great library. So we're sitting at turn 88 right now. So still, this is where you can start to expect to see players finishing these sort of later wonders, like the wonders up in mathematics. So we're still quite a bit behind here. Turn 88, only 95 science. So definitely a little bit behind. Okay. This Dow here needs to return back to the capital. So I think that's the best way to do it.
He built the tower at Pharos,
look at that. What a view.
Most beautiful work of all, so that a light
I wasn't going to watch this
far across the sea.
Until I saw the Zhang Jia in the foreground. I'm like, okay, now we got to watch it all the way to the end and see it in the background. I wish they could remove this fog, by the way. This fog just ruins it. Oh yeah, baby. Give me that mandolin. That wasn't a mandolin, but like, just still give me the mandolin though. We got ourselves a merchant here. Where is this merchant gonna go? Let's go explore here. So, what did that give us? That gave us access to, we've got a free merchant and +15 naval trade route in all settlements and +1 site to naval units. You know what I would have loved? Bursa. Where is Bursa? Can we get Bursa? 7 turns? Let's get the mastery first for the extra production, and then let's think about Bursa. That could totally be an option. We've also got Nalanda in here still. This is kind of crazy. All of these wonders, I guess, when you're not playing on a land map, things run a little bit slower, I guess. Okay, so we're just gonna go around. No, we're gonna fight. Let's fight. Okay, so that's all complete. I like the fact that we were able to 1-turn it there. Probably a little bit cheeky of us to have done, but you know, it's done now. Let's go ahead. We'll put our. Do we even need a villa? We'll put the villa down for now. I kind of want to do the market first, though. The market's just so much cheaper. It'll come up, and we can also do that one as well. Yeah, all right. And then we'll do the villa afterwards. Saw pit. No, I don't think we need it. I don't think we need it. Okay, so Dow's coming back here. That's a lot of units. I don't know whether or not we're going to be able to get through. Let's keep working them down. We've got a trade route that's on this. Okay, so we should be able to take it this turn. He can finish this turn as well. Okay, so we're going to go Army Commander, focus down, and then Spearman onto this tile. Beautiful. Among Us Maui now through as well. Extra food, extra culture, I think it is. Extra food and extra culture. Yes, it is. On fishing boats in this settlement. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Well, minus that one. So 7. So not terrible. Not the worst. Extra 10% production towards wonders. We could get the lighthouse, or we could grab the oracle. I think we want to just grab the oracle, even though it's adjacent to the city center. It's the oracle. It's pretty good. We could also have gotten the oracle in here. No, we don't have any more hills or mountains or high ground. We've met somebody. Who have we met? We've met... Oh, Ashoka. One. Is that everyone? No, we're still missing one. We're still missing one. I don't know where that... There's an 8th player out here somewhere that we still haven't found, even at this stage of the game. Okay, let's grab this tile here. Okay, so we can now clean that up. We're going to convert... Oh my gosh. If we repair all of those... Yeah, it reduces our cost down. And now we're also going to purchase a Dow in here, just because... Why not? Why not? Let's... Actually, do we want to purchase a Dow? No, we don't want to purchase a Dow. Don't get a Dow. If you're going to purchase anything... So it's monument on that tile, right? Let's get our production in here. So, is it Taekwondo? I think it's Taekwondo. So let's put all of our production across. Dyes can go out. Grab the sheep. Is that really all the production that we've got? That is the saddest amount of production that we've actually got. There's no other production resources that we've got in here? That is crazy, dude. That is so sad. What a sad amount of production that we've got. 2, 4, 6, 10. 10 extra production that comes through. I think that's kind of why our cities are just so slow from the get-go. There's really nothing boosting them up, man. Okay. I guess that'll have to do. All right. So we do monument here. We don't have to start with a monument first. Oh, we could do a harbor. Maybe let's purchase the harbor. Let's purchase the harbor. And then we'll build the monument. It's going to be 4 turns. And we'll put that citizen down right. I think we'll go there for now. Just that extra 2 production. So we're up to 27. Let's keep moving our merchants across. We do need to be cautious about this Dow. I will say right now, we don't want it to get too close. Because if it dies, I would be sad. This is 2 culture and 1 influence that we would lose. So let's keep trying to focus this down. We'll bring these units back. You can see our spearmen took a lot of damage. So we want to try and get in here and defend this. I don't know whether or not they can use our canal. That's not a canal right there. We're just going to have to keep going south. We've got another city-state that's in here. Okay. Do we put... I think this guy can probably go into auto-explore now. So let's go ahead and send you on auto-explore. Good luck, my friend. And we've got another merchant out here. Now, keep in mind, we still haven't met everybody. So where is that last island? It could be down here. Like somewhere. It's probably... Oh, it's probably... No, that's not it. It could be out... Oh, it might actually be west. Is it west of Ada? It could be out over here somewhere. Actually, oh, it looks like she settled on the island. Yeah. No, this is it. This is the island right there. So let's go and explore that. Let's keep exploring here as well. So far, though, turn 90. We're at 62% of the way on the playthrough. We're starting to build up that down number. So let's move these across. That should be fine. So we've got 2 that are back here now. So these guys are providing that influence. So if we look right here, you're at 20 influence. If we hop off this tile, now we're down to 19. As soon as we hop back on, back up to 20 influence. So they're giving us 1 influence each, these DAOs. So we want to try and get as many DAOs as we possibly can. We'll take the codex here. Even though 200 science is a lot of science, we kind of need it. Where are we going from here? Probably just something like that. It should be fine. I don't know what sound that was. Did you guys hear that sound? That was a bit of a weird sound. Thank you for the 2 science. By the way, let's just double check and make sure that we're running everything that we can. Yeah, we are. By the way, have a look at this. 20 out of 21 on the steal secrets. We're trying as hard as we can to steal our secrets, but it's taking its time. It's taking its time. It's literally max length right there. Okay, I don't know if there's any more cities in here that we can actually do trades with. Like with the Dow. It needs to be a sea trade. Like we can come down here to Kawaji and do it. But I think we'll probably just keep going south. Hopefully we don't lose it to the trireme. Excuse me, the trireme. The man has never said the word in his life. 1, 2, 3. You come across to here, and now we're gonna fire. And does this Dow... I think... as I said, I don't know whether or not they can actually come through here. I don't think they can. I think if... He's gonna have a run for it. Yeah, he's just gonna attack into it. Alright, we got a meal bell. Lovely, a meal bell. So an extra 2 influence as well. We're up to 27 influence. By the way, we've also now completed our espionage, an extra 276 culture. So let's just make sure that we send that one out straight away. Another 21 turns later, that one will be. And let's keep expanding here. And now that's something that we don't like. We will actually reject that. We don't like that at all. Hopefully they don't keep doing it. Okay, so our first Diplo point, where do we do... I mean, this is quite nice. 21 happiness. But happiness really isn't that important or relevant at this stage. So I don't think it's worth doing that. I think we probably just look to come down towards here. What is this one? I can't actually read it. 25% relationship from starting something. We'll just come down. We'll come down this left side instead. Okay, this city is looking very nice now. There's no wonders that we can build at the moment, but we could build Bursa in 5 turns. Do we save up for Bursa? Because no one's built it yet. If we could get Bursa, that would be massive. Because it means that all of a sudden we are protected, our trade routes. So that could be an option for us. And Bursa is... Look, it's not hotly contested, but people do... Hold on, that's a lot of units. Hey, brother. Hey, we're all good, right? Minus 36? Okay, I guess we're gonna have to make use of this canal. Everybody over. Looks like we're going to war, baby. Let's get some more settlers out. We want at the very least 1, 2, 3 more settlements. So the sooner we get those up, the better. So let's go ahead and do that right now. Focus all these down for now. Commander has been upgraded as well. We'll go down the right side here just because we've got archers and, well, normally we've got archers. We've got a goodie hut that we can grab. Oh, it's Simon Boulevard. Good friend. Let's grab this first so that we don't forget. And Simon Boulevard. Hello. Lovely to see you. We've got 1,000 gold in the bank as well, which is a decent amount of gold. Oh, that is so annoying. Stop being so annoying, Charlemagne. Why are you doing this? What have we done to you? What did we do that disappointed you? Our borders touching. That is what upset you? There's something that triggered this guy, and now he's just like, I don't like you. I don't like you. You're touching my borders. Well, we can't really escape that. So I guess we're just going to have to take it. We got more camels. Oh my god, we got more camels. We got more camels. We're going to have to put them in the cap, though. Do we put them in the cap? And then also, I mean, we could jade in the cap. Everywhere. What's our capital doing? If we double check. It's making the oracle in 2 turns. What's it doing after that, though? It's got nothing to do after that. Burst is going to come up. Yeah, you know what? We're putting salt in the cap. That's the reason why I'm asking the question. Because it's like, do we really want it? Because like, salt is very, very nice. The extra 20% production towards the units. Very, very nice early on. So let's go ahead. Let's start moving our DAOs out. And focus these bad boys down. Lovely. All done. You can hold for the moment. If we can get up here, like we want to trade. Actually, does it? It doesn't have an extra. This DAO doesn't have a trade route. Excuse me. Because we can trade here with Olympia.
Go.
No, it does have a trade route. Excuse me. So we've just traded with the capital. So that will offset his anger a little bit. So whenever you're trading with them, that's a good thing. We can also ask to improve trade routes. He'll accept that, and now that we can kind of send that back up by like another 10. So that's another factor to consider. We probably should have taken this tile so we just get a little bit more space. Nalanda is on the cards. Have we got... We do technically have space for Nalanda. I mean, I know that we said that we were... Nah, we got to do DAOs. We got to do DAOs. We got to do DAOs. We're under threat of war, and Nalanda is just one that, like, they're always going to take Nalanda, bro. They're never going to let you get Nalanda. I think my wife just broke something in the kitchen. I just heard it go smash. Oh, gosh. Hope she's all right. Look, she'll be fine. She'll be right. If she's got problems, well, she's a big girl. She's a big girl. She can deal with them herself. All right, nice little tile right there for us. That will allow us to go into our... We probably do a barracks before we do our library. I mean, that's a +7. That's a +7. We gotta do that sooner rather than later. And ooh, that's what we want. That's what we want right there. Let's grab that sheep. Throw that sheep in. Lovely. I guess we just put the sheep over here instead and then throw the cotton in instead. I guess that works for now. Okay. So we're going to put everybody inside the army commander. Let's see whether or not we can upgrade our slinger as well. He can come down here and we can start to get a little bit more aggressive posture. Obviously, if we've got a nice big army as well, I think it's more... Oh, there's another potential canal in here down to the south. But I think if we've got a bigger army, then I think they're less likely to go to war with you. He's also moving a merchant out here. If he goes for a trade with us, this would be really nice. Lovely. Perfection. Oracle. Okay, Oracle into Bursa. 10 turns on Bursa. Good luck. That's +1. Nah, there's no way. 10... Do we really want to do a 10-turn Bursa? What are the odds that you get Bursa in 10 turns from now? I feel like they're very low. I don't think we get the Bursa, do we? That's got a trade route in it. Let's send that. No trade route here. We're going to just hold our military units on the border. Dude, this canal is actually so clutch. God, it's so nice having a canal like this. It just allows you to expand a little bit further from a place where, like, you probably shouldn't have been expanding, but you did because you're a badass. And then, yeah, that's it. We'll purchase more settlers. I think, actually, let's just purchase all of our settlers instead of building them. Oh, espionage update. Extra 180 science. Lovely. Let's throw that. Wait, we don't have the influence? Okay, we still need influence. We'll have enough soon. So now we can go mathematics. Town. I like that it just says town in the middle of our screen. Town. Wonderful town. You know what? I kind of want to find the capitals for everyone. We need to find the capitals so that we know... Because the plan is that we don't want to go to war right now. Keep that in mind. Like, we want to be happy-chappy with everybody in this game. We don't want to be going to war. And so... We need to find their capitals. Don't declare war. Don't declare war. Every turn, it's like, don't you dare. Don't think about it. We need to create a blockade at the very least. So, yeah, we want to try and find all of their cities. Don't do it. Don't do it. Okay, good, good, good.
Those
Every potential trade that we've got. Oh. We can't get past. So you can see, I'm going to move this down here just to hold this position. So that we can get that through. All right, so let's go settle up on that position. We've got another settler, so we can come out over here. We do have to be cautious as well. Oh, God, it's coming 68%. Oh, we're going to get these settles down. We might not even get these settles down. It might not actually happen. That's not bad. We'll take the production, though. I think we might be a little bit late on these settles. And there's a risk here. Do we go market? I think we go market. I mean, there's the Bursa. Do we do the Bursa? The market is so nice. We're at 172. We don't need to do it. So this one can hold the position for the moment. Dows are going to move across. 1, 2. Can you jump in there? You can jump in there. Okay, okay. The only thing I'm thinking about is there is a risk right now that very, very soon we're going to have a whole bunch of things that are spawning in. A whole bunch of the independent people that will spawn in and that will be hostile towards us. So we're still at 68%. Okay, they spawn in. I think it's at 70% that they spawn in. We could just go stand on top of where we want to settle. Oh, but then they can always settle in a different spot. That's the other thing to remember. Let's just do it anyway. Oh, we should not have done that. Okay, lesson learned. Don't do silly things. Oh, why did we do that? That was not a smart move. That's probably 2 dead units there. 1, 2. Oh, they can all move back in. They can all move back in. That was all part of the plan. That was a complete bait. I was baiting you guys. There was no bait from my side. Okay, so we completely box him in by doing this. I don't think there's any way that he can come through here. But this one here wants to come over to this position. Let's swap them. So, because this one had the trade route, if I remember correctly. But we also want to move you forward. Like that. Can archers hit us from here? Yeah, they can. Yeah, we can be hit by 3 different archers there. So we want to probably put that as like the strongest ones at the front. So we'll upgrade them, or we'll just move them out. We can upgrade this one as well. 160 gold, probably worth it. These are like the front line. And you never know. My fear is that it's just going to go to waste, though. That's the trouble. It's just going to go to waste because he won't actually declare war. Because he'll be like, nah, you're too much of a bad... What is that? Is there a volcano nearby? Why are these 6 gold? What is going on in Parsa that everything is 6 gold? I don't know enough about the Persians to know exactly what's happening in here. Okay, so we've got our settler that's coming out around the edge here. Okay, don't hit 70%. Don't hit 70%. We've befriended Longcheng anyway, so we should be okay at, like, at least defending for the most part. Ooh, that's an interesting situation. Do we try and go back on land? We know there's a second one in here. I mean, okay. What if we... Oh, gosh. What if we give them, like, another target to shoot at? What if we're like, hey, don't shoot at our settler. Oh, God, please don't tell me they're going to shoot at the settler. Okay, all right. It's going to be fine. They're not going to double slam the settler. They would never double slam the settler. Elephant hunting? No. Elephant hunting shall be allowed. We're pumping out dows right now. Got a huge amount of dows that are coming out. Let's keep them coming. Oh, he's yeah, you moved all of his forces. Yeah, I'm not surprised you moved all your forces. Okay, here we go. So that's created another trade route, and now with that new trade route, that should hopefully mitigate again. So you can see mutual trades plus 10. Oh, it started a trade route plus 30. So we're going to improve relations once again. Oh no, we wanted to be cheeky, didn't we? We wanted to do illegal things. Espionage, as it's actually referred to. So let's move our level 3s to the front, and then they can hold. Though I don't think we're getting influence on those unless there's an actual trade route. Lovely. Unless there's an actual fishing boat there that we control. So we do need to be thinking about that. Maybe get rid of the... If we get rid of the dyes, then we get unhappy. Yeah, we can't get rid of the dyes. We have to leave the dyes in. Okay, we could probably look to use this merchant now. Maybe come down and just explore this last little part. But you can see how effective merchants are. Okay, they've had a little bit of a change or a mix-up. No, not the settler. Why do you have such a big navy in here? Yeah, I know we killed you, but like, come on. Okay, now we really got to try and rush it. It's at 70%. Don't they spawn next turn? I think they might spawn next turn. Okay, let's try and take you guys out because you will come in here and you will be annoying inevitably anyways. Okay, let's double check this. 7 influence at the moment. So if we move you across to here, does that send you up to 8 influence? It does. Okay, so which tiles are we working? So we're working that one. Let's there. So that should push us up by, yeah, we're up to 9 now. And then we can hold on there. That will be, that's 9 because it's a different city. So that should be fine. If we put it like that. Oh, look at this magic right there. Oh, absolutely magic. Can you believe it? Oh, we can actually technically move you across to here. Wonderful, wonderful. Oh no, we didn't want to move you just then. Let's move you up to here. That was the one that we wanted to. We'll take the 25% towards a settler, but I don't think we're going to be making too many more settlers this game. Oh, he's going to go for it. Okay, if he wants war, we will give him war. So best of luck to him. I don't think we're going to be able to do much with it though. Let's steal, and then we might want to run our next campaigns against Charlemagne because they should be cheaper. They don't look cheaper. Maybe I'm probably thinking of like denouncements. Like denouncements are cheaper. Maybe that's probably what I'm thinking of. Okay, we found the capital, Paliputra. Where is Simon Bolivar? We haven't found him. Oh no, he is. He's here. He's here. We know where that capital is. How many cities do you have? You got 4. We've found 2 of them, so we know roughly where you are. Let's go down this way. Oh, they're at war. Oh yeah, because this was previously a settlement of Ashoka, and now it's not. So we'll come down. So there's the crisis. Please don't spawn near us. No, that's not us. I knew it, dude. I knew it. Oh, I knew it. Those damn crisis actors. Okay. How do we want to play this? Let's put this one at the closest position. And then you can come back here. And then... I don't know if this guy will be able to fire from this spot. But we'll try. Okay. Alright. We're fine. We're fine. We don't need to worry. And they spawn right exactly where we wanted to settle as well. It's a good spot. It's a good spot. So naturally, they chose that. Okay, so do we come up for something like Angkor Wat? Angkor Wat is always going to be good. I don't know if we're really going to be getting value out of Angkor Wat, though. And then we have one more settlement that's in here that we need to build. Do we just build a single settler? It's going to take us 2 turns. Let's just do it. We're not really making enough gold to justify purchasing another settler. Mausoleum of Theodorich. How are we doing, actually? Let's check in. We're at 5 at the moment. We need to get to 7. Still need to work up that science as well. Okay, so we're at 6 settlements. Okay, so it doesn't look like anything spawned over on this west side. So we'll be able to clear this out pretty quickly here. What else do we want to go from in here? Maybe an altar? That's going to boost us up a little bit. So we could just get like an altar for here. And then we could look to throw down a villa on this tile. We could also do garden market. Where would we do them? That's a 4 right there. That's a 3. That's a 3. Yeah, it's got to be there. So instead of doing the altar on that tile, I wish I could have put the altar on this tile. It's not a big deal. We can always just put like a granary here instead. That granary was +1. Where does the gold come from? Why do we get gold? I don't know why it gives us gold for that tile specifically. We'll put it on that tile instead. Fair enough. And then after that, we'll do garden market. Perfect. That works for me. Okay, -6 strength against independents. We're about to take them out, so I think we can definitely get away with that for now. And let's keep moving them north. Dude, I tell you what, this canal has actually saved us so much. Oh my god, I just realized it's over 1 hour. I'm so sorry. I wanted to keep all my videos under 1 hour, and I'm just having too much fun. I apologize. It's been a while since I played Civ 7, but once you get back into it, like, you kind of get entranced with it, dude. I don't know. You just, I could get lost in here forever. It's 4:40 in the afternoon. Gosh, I tell you what, it's time for me to go get my kids. Anyway, I'll see you guys later. Thank you very much for watching, and we'll catch you in the next one.